Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, St. Paul, Minnesota, and the Glitter Aerobics Academy of Beverly Hills, respectively, your Wow World Trios Tag Team Champions, Coach Campanelli, Candy Crust, and Gloria Glitter. They are top tier.
Top tiers in the main event tonight, and they came out in the opening moments of tonight's broadcast to tell you what they tell you every week here on WOW, how great they are. Well, let's find out if tonight the right combination has been put together, and in fact, as the Rubik's Cube that Coach made reference to will come up with a victory against top tier tonight.
The self-proclaimed greatest team in all of professional wrestling has also added another moniker, David, just a few short weeks ago, claiming to be the most dangerous team in all of professional wrestling. I tell you what, Penelope Pink, Holly Swag, and Miami Sweet Heat, as of late, surely have given top tier a run for their money in that category. And David, you mentioned it, but the lumberjack match coming up.
Yes, it is. That lumberjack match is the only way, Nigel, that I foresee that we can keep and contain these competitors.
And their opponents, from Indio, California, home of the Coachella Festival, Brazil, and Toronto, Canada, respectively, it's Chantilly Chella, Gabriella Cruz, and
Of course, when top tier came out, they spoke of Kara Kai. Kara Kai, they would love nothing more than to, in their words, bench and put on the injured list to make her join her former partners, well, at least former partners here in WOW, because they're not here because of the injuries sustained by top tier, and that of Ashley Blaze and Tara Strike, as Chantilly Chella and Gabriella Cruz, along with Kara Kai, make their way out for this trio's main event matchup, David.
Well, the combination may be this one. We've got the high-flying Brazilian in there now with the dancing Chantilly, as I noted earlier, from America, and the kicking Canadian.
And of course, all three of these superheroes, Kai, Chella, and Cruz, very well on their feet, David. They have those lethal kicks.
Boy, it's rocking in here.
Oh, yeah, David. We are packed to the gills here in the WOW Arena. It's main event time. Referee Jeff McGowan calling for the bell to be rung. Gloria Glitter kicking things off for top tier, and Gabriella Cruz kicking things off for her team, David. Of course, you mentioned it, David, the lumberjack match. That's our main event for next week. It's going to be Holly Swag and Penelope Pink defending those titles against Miami Sweet Heat, and the lumberjack match, we've seen it for weeks and weeks and weeks. Now take a look at the athleticism of Gabriella Cruz, David.
Well, we're not going to take it into the locker room anymore. We're not going to take it up the ramp anymore. Chantilly off the third rope on the Glitter. We're going to keep it all inside the ring. And how are we going to do it? We're going to put 12 WOW superheroes surrounding the ring, and they are going to contain the action inside the ring once and for all.
Chella tags into Kara Kai, who sends Gloria Glitter with an arm drag, but that might not have been the best move. It sent her to the corner of top tier and allowed her to tag into Candy Crush. But Kara Kai feeling very confident in the early goings of this contest, bringing Candy Crush back over to her corner.
Look at this, the Brazilian goes up and over.
I don't know, I've never seen a sunset flip like that, but it was good enough for a 2 count on Candy Crush. Gabriella Cruz, new here to WOW, but 5 years in the game of professional wrestling and over 7 years as a black belt in judo and jiu-jitsu. Gabriella Cruz with the drop kick, Chantilly Chella with the cover, and Crush with the kick out. Waist lock here applied by Chantilly Chella, arm drag to follow things up with Candy Crush, the heavy hitter of WOW. And now, Chella off the ropes, just so fast is Chantilly Chella. The 11-year veteran now in with Candy Crush. Candy Crush, of course, a very, oh my, experienced boxer who was transitioning into pro wrestling.
You know, we saw that Candy Crush ripping that head off of little Daisy earlier. And I gotta tell you, maybe it's a trigger for Candy Crush. Of course, she had her boxing gloves ripped up.
Well, David, I couldn't believe what we saw with Candy Crush and Top Tier just ripping the head of Daisy right off. And of course, you saw the look of little Daisy Lane.
Will she confide in Fury, her friend?
So disappointed, of course. Thank goodness that Fury was there. Jackknife cover now by Chantilly Chella. So much going on this episode of WOW. Now tag into Karakai.
Coach Campanelli inside, and there, a kick, a missed kick, the two of them locking up, and Karakai's got Coach Campanelli, but Coach twist out and neckbreaker.
Coach Campanelli just so lethal, able to turn that backslide into a swinging neckbreaker, gets a 2 count, but Karakai, as tough as they come, David, hanging in this matchup, and you better be one tough cookie, because now she's in the corner of Top Tier. Candy Crush just banging Chantilly Chella, Gabriella Cruz off the ring apron. My goodness!
My. That was vicious.
Karakai dropped so violently, it looked to me like her knee hit her forehead. My goodness. And now, Gloria Glitter getting lit up by Karakai, who's not only a martial arts expert, but a catch wrestling expert. And Gloria Glitter sending Karakai down to the canvas. Gets a 2 count. Karakai, though, still hanging in. This is main event time, David. And Karakai knows what that means. Karakai going for the cover now. Gloria Glitter able to kick out and pull down Karakai by her hair. I would not want to be Gloria Glitter. Candy Crusher, Coach Campanelli messing with Daisy Lane. To me, that's dangerous territory to be in, David.
Nigel, our backstage camera is Daisy Lane with Fury right now. Let's go.
You know, Daisy is kind of cool without a head. You know, it's really metal. Okay, we can sew the head back on. It's easy fix. We can sew the head back on. Don't worry about it. Top tier. Top tier.
Chainsaw stepping into Daisy and Fury's conversation and learning about little Daisy. As we can expect, Chainsaw is upset. She's livid.
Well, I had a little dog when I was a kid called Blue, and my sister tore him up. I think she ripped his head off and threw him in the trash incinerator and burned little Blue.
Oh, boy. Well, that is not going to be a nice family reunion. When you see her next time, telling all the business here on national TV as Karakai tags into Gabriella.
Look at that, baby! Double drop kick by Miss Cruz from Brazil. Gabriella Cruz.
That's
press and double it down on Gloria Glitter. This Brazilian has lit this place up.
And a nice judo throw. 2 of them in a row, and that's what makes Gabriella Cruz, along with her speed, so dangerous. This Cruz is fired up, David.
She's bringing a little salsa to the ring tonight, baby.
Double knees right into the arms of Gloria Glitter. But wait, Coach Campanelli swings in with that drop kick and almost cost Gabriella Cruz the victory, who fights back with a beautiful drop kick. Such athleticism in this main event match, David. And now, all 6 superheroes. Gabriella Cruz in the ring with Gloria Glitter now. Gloria Glitter with the code breaker sends Gabriella Cruz down to the canvas, and Coach Campanelli in for her team. Campanelli and Candy Crush with the bottom tier. Coach Campanelli hooks the leg of Gabriella Cruz, and Top Tier walks out with the victory in a match and in a night where Top Tier has run roughshod all over this arena.
They ripped the head off a little Daisy, and now they've just ripped the heads Chantilly, Miss Cruz, and Kara Kai.